Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Make sure you watch the episode before watching this video because we will be giving details of the show. So make sure you watch the episode first. Hi, y'all. I'm Ivy.
And I'm Yak.
And welcome to another episode of Show Realm. In today's episode, we'll be giving y'all a couple thoughts about episode 6 of Snowfall.
First time I met you, said to myself, this young man has the war inside.
Franklin, we're glad you got your own dreams, but they're not ours.
Swear to me, you will do everything you have to do to protect our baby.
I promise.
But before we get started, relax your body.
Clear your mind.
Open your soul. Forget everything you got going on at home, at work.
Oh, that.
And come vibe with us. Welcome to our room. Alright, y'all. Now that we done pulled up, hopefully y'all did too.
Hope so.
Let's get into the video. So this episode was crazy. We got the return of Sissy.
Oh, yeah.
And just a lot of stuff, that was going on. So we're going to start off with the first thought, which is what was our favorite moment? My favorite moment.
What was that?
Was after they little dinner. How Sissy was going off on Franklin because he, didn't tell her about Teddy. And his little girl was trying to jump in the mix, and she was basically stay out of grown folks' business. And
I'm talking about the business.
Mrs. Said, it's an open book. Just ask and I'll
Not
walk you.
that business, babe.
I'm like, okay. Because his girl just been there, everywhere, and everything. She know everything. And Sister was like, nah,
It's
stay over
between
there.
me and my son.
Exactly. So, I like that moment.
That was a good moment. I liked that moment too. We was kind of looking at each other like, she sure is jumping into everything.
Right? I'm like, girl, I know you look grown, but dang. Am I the only one? Never mind.
So my favorite moment was, it had Sissy too. When Sissy was schooling Leon.
There are other ways to fight. Other ways to make change.
Okay.
Giving him that OG treatment, telling him we done been through these wars before.
Yeah.
And we lost a lot of men doing it.
You gotta fight smart.
Yeah, and I think he really gonna take heed to it. He seemed like he was gonna take heed to it, because anybody else that was talking to him, he wasn't trying to hear nothing.
But I'm glad that she went and spoke with him, because he was finna fly off the handles. He was like, look, they did this. He was finna get rocket launchers. He was finna go off. And I'm just like, please calm down. So I was happy when she went and had that talk with him.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was definitely good for the whole game, I think, because Leon would be a loose end if that came down to it.
Wow, a loose end. Crazy, but yeah. So the next thought is, who is the biggest threat?
Okay.
And they had a couple threats this episode, but the biggest one, even though I was happy to see her back, I would have to say Sissy.
Threat.
Yeah, I think Sissy is the biggest threat.
Why though?
Mainly because she coming back, right? And she is on a revenge tip. She wants to basically kill Teddy for what he done to her husband, which I don't blame her. She know he took out her husband. So she we gotta get Teddy back, but at the same token, it's Teddy. So if she miss, or if she if this doesn't go well, this could put all of their lives at risk,
Oh yeah.
So that's why I'm she kind of throwing out. And then Franklin don't know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the dark, so it's kind of I mean, I guess it's kind of good that way because Franklin would probably be like, "What are you?" You know, like what the. So it's just like, girl, I hope you know what you're doing.
That's a good one. That's interesting. A good one. So my biggest threat is going to be same one. Yeah, so I do feel where you're coming from on that because like Teddy is serious and like if you come, not even if you take the shot, you better make sure you're planning this right because if not, you ain't gonna get to take no shot.
Exactly. He works with the FBI. You know what I'm saying? Even though he kind of on the outs right now because of what he did, like he still got backing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, girl, I hope you know what you're doing. I hope it don't get out to him.
Yeah, and then she's really like hell bent on it too. So like she ain't taking no for an answer. So
Yeah. So
once you in, you in. So I don't know.
yeah.
This one couldn't end well.
Hope she think clearly. Don't let, her wanting revenge so bad cloud her judgment. If you're gonna do this, do it right. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Teddy get knocked off. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's kind of intriguing, so I don't want to see him leave the show, but it's just like, I don't know. It is what it is.
I think so. I think that he should be knocked off.
Oh wow! So you want to see him go?
Yeah, I do. I really want to see Gustavo run the thing, run everything.
Gustav can't run nothing.
Hey, we never know.
I guess you're right. All right. So the next thought is who made the biggest mistake, and I'm gonna say this again, Franklin.
What?
Let's go then. Make sure everyone's all right.
Ooh.
Stop bringing your girl everywhere. Like, what is you doing? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I feel like that was a mistake. I feel like she is too deep into it. I don't 100% trust her yet because she's new. We still learning and stuff, and she just got this weird vibe. So I don't 100% trust her yet. So just him bringing her everywhere is like irking me. But yeah, stop bringing her everywhere. And then it's crazy because he wouldn't want nobody else doing that. So say Leon just got a new girl or something, and he start bringing her around into their little circle and what they got going on. He'll be looking crazy. But he got old girl with him everywhere. So I'm just like, okay. So I don't know. I feel like that's a little too much. She don't need to know everything.
Do you think he moving effective, knowing that he take her everywhere?
I don't know. Do they talk about everything?
He kind of play her at a.
He kind of play at a distance in a way, but
right.
She still knows stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she know a little bit too much, but
exactly.
He still be like, keep it moving basically on some things. But she got the books.
Yeah, she got everything, and you could tell Louis just be looking like, girl, what is you doing here? Because every time they talk and they look at her and she over there like, girl, what is you doing here? Like, I wouldn't even want to be in there. Like, y'all talking and stuff. I would just want to be, okay, I'm not finna go in there. She want to be in there. Like, why?
Stay out walk in with them.
Moral of the episode, stay out of grown folks' business. Like, girl. But
that was definitely a good one.
What you got?
My biggest mistake is back to Leon.
That's a one.
And what hell do you think will visit upon your people if you killed one of theirs?
I mean, it can't be any worse than what they doing right now.
Oh.
Like you say, he about to get flamethrowers and everything, but he about to rage war on the wrong people. The boys in blue.
So you think he
There's no
a little
that.
over his head?
Yeah, because the way he's going, like, I don't even think he would move correct. It would just be a whole lot of bloodshed.
Well, Sissy stopped him from that,
Yeah, now. But I'm just saying, at first, he was hell bent on it.
Yeah.
And you know how they be tricking us? He could have just been, yeah, ma'am. Yeah,
oh,
ma'am.
yeah, and
yes,
still go and do stuff.
And soon as, okay, now that that's over.
Old boy played them at a distance, though. He was letting them know, like, you sure this is what you want to do?
Who that?
Oh boy, what's his name? The one that had all the weapons.
Oh, Avi?
Yeah, Avi was like, you sure you want to do that? And he was like, well, you got the weapons and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like...
Yeah, he was trying to tell him there's, like, different ways. And he was like, we don't hear no different ways right now. I'm like...
Yeah, so I'm
it's up and it's stuck, huh?
Right? All right, y'all. It's time for some final thoughts. What we thought about the episode. And for one, this episode, was crazy. My girl Wanda's still holding up. She's still doing her thing. Also, the ramifications of them not giving a cop what he wanted is starting to show. Like I said, I feel like he was a threat in other episodes, and I really feel like they're starting to heighten because now, they made it seem like they was over him, but in reality, he still kind of got them, under his thumb too, in a way. So that relationship is kind of crazy. The relationship between Franklin and Louis, of course, is still strained. Louis is a little I felt like Louis was a little salty finding out about Franklin's child and everything like that. Maybe I was the only one, but it looked kind of like, I don't know, it hit her a little different, like a different shock to her. Also, Jerome, after that little mixtape, when he was listening to it, Jerome was starting to question himself too. You know what I'm saying? So everybody is just starting to question themselves. And like I said, priorities are being shown. Leon want to fight for his people. It look like that's his priority right now, because when Franklin approached him about, hey, you want to come to this dinner, his family, Leon is like, that's not my priority right now, So that's going on. So I feel like, and then also back on Franklin's girl, like I feel like they made it seem at the end of the episode like she got some ties to some dangerous people, like her mom. You know what I'm saying?
That gun, huh?
Yeah, she know how to handle that gun, but I'm like, okay, cops know how to handle the gun too. So I'm just like, what kind of ties she got? So hopefully we'll get to see more, because like I say, I still don't trust her. She being a little sneaky, but we don't know a lot about her yet. So we'll see a little bit more. But that's my final thoughts on the episode.
My final thoughts is like, Leon, he be so grounded, but I feel like he got to figure out a way to channel all his anger. Like, because the way he moved militant. So he could be like, he could really like go up the ranks with no problem if he could learn to control his emotions. Then on top of that, he trying to channel all the anger, and the whole time you could tell how he look at it. I ain't gonna sell out.
Yeah.
So he keep whatever, no matter what, sticking to the code. I ain't gonna sell out. So he might be closing his eyes to some of his opportunities.
But you gotta think about it. Like Franklin was there, not Franklin. Leon was there. He in the streets. You know what I'm saying? His post is basically the projects, and that area or whatever. So he see what's going on, and he's around his people way a lot more than Franklin. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I guess he feel like he owe it to them. That's his priority.
Yeah, that is. And then Louis, the way she moving, she just pissing me all the way off. She like she causing division.
Yeah, but it was something that needed to be said. Maybe not at that moment though. Like I didn't like the way it happened, because I'm like, Franklin will tell her when he want to tell her, but yeah, it came off wrong. She didn't have to do that.
Yeah, that was my thoughts.
All right, y'all. That's all we have for today. Let us know what y'all thought about the episodes down below in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell, y'all, so y'all know when we upload, because we upload just about every day.
Just about.
All right, y'all. So come get this fire content.